I mean, there's a lot of people that I had to end up fighting. So let's see. I beat Scrad. I beat Juice Man. Oh no, they didn't end up playing. So beat
they
Juice
just
Man.
went to final bracket. Oh, top 4 made it out. Ooh, fancy.
All right, so I guess they're starting. We got
they
a
starting?
first wobble.
It looks like they're starting. That's a wobble.
Instantaneously. Definitely dead. The other guy is making faces like he's never seen this before in his life.
Yeah. Like I said before, I feel like a lot of the public and a lot of the players find it very easy to hate on Ices and like act as if they're a no-skilled, brain-dead character. But they're super tough to play, and like they're so bad. They're so bad. So like anytime like they get a wobble and all that stuff, it's like, why'd you get grabbed, dude? Like they can't even. They have no approach.
So my disagreement with you is that they're definitely not so bad.
They're pretty bad.
They're definitely way worse characters than them in this game.
Whoa.
And they have a literal guaranteed 0 to death.
Yeah.
From a grab.
Yeah, I'm saying in the realm of competitive melee, they're like
they're pretty
low on
pretty,
the list in terms of viable characters.
I don't know about that, buddy.
I hate you. I hate this.
Anyway, we have a
relationship is crumbling.
We have a Macintosh who is not doing terrible. I mean, he got wobbled, but he's camping.
Because this is the way you're supposed to play the matchup, right?
It's hard. I mean, I'm glad he actually approached, but definitely risky. He's definitely risking getting wobbled. Now he's good, even though he can get down throw chain grab, right?
Yes, he can. For some percents, I think it's actually not as high a percent as people think. Like, you can't take it that.
But it definitely can get in the person's head if you're already getting wobbled and then you get chain grabbed. It's just like, I didn't know Popo had that. He's gonna down smash. No, he didn't down smash. Forward smash.
So yeah, I don't know too much about this matchup personally. Up air. I feel like Macintosh like kind of like he knows what he's doing, and then like there's these moments where like he's just not like finishing it, or like he's just picking like weird options. At least in my mind. I was about to follow like first say like I don't know much about this matchup, but what I do know from what I've heard on commentary and stuff is like typically you're gonna try to like camp the platforms, needle, and then like mix up when you come down and hit them with a fair, because you want them to try to like jump up and intercept you, but you want to like mix it up so that when they try to intercept you, you can hit them out of it, because you can't really approach that easily. Grabbing them doesn't do that much.
I definitely am interested to he keeps spacing his back there really well. Oh, that was really risky by Walz, because he could honestly just grab Legend at that stock as well.
Yeah, if Walz like recognized that he wasn't getting his Nana back, he would have just, that would have been a really bad option by Macintosh. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. So yeah, I feel like Macintosh got wobbled the first stock, and since then he's just been in control. He's just like, you know what, I'm gonna camp these platforms, I'm gonna mix you up, and like wait for the Ices to like do a bad wave dash in, forward smash, yada yada.
Yeah.
Down throw F air seems like a very strong tool in this matchup.
Ooh, that was interesting needle, and that's a typical down smash.
Yeah, I was gonna say bad DI, but if he got hit by both hammers, I don't know if he could have lived that anyway at that percent. Oh, you're dead. Walls don't drop these. Watch, he drops it. Macintosh looks
He was
upset.
so angry.
He doesn't look pleased.
Yeah, he's definitely not pleased.
I would say
because like honestly, he's winning. He was winning neutral this entire time.
Yeah,
and that's like the point of why Ice Climbers are actually pretty good, because like
at any moment, if you have two Ices on the screen, you can
that
win
was
again.
terrible. He just stood there and jabbed. Yeah, it's over.
Oh, Macintosh looks so sad.
Yeah.
Well, not really sad. He looks
angry.
angry.
Yeah, he looks angry. He's disagreeing with this.
Now, if there's one thing I know about Sheik players, they don't like this matchup.
Yeah. If he goes Peach, even if he's never played Peach in his life, I'm sure it's slightly on the table.
You know, I know a player who never went Peach in his life, or like barely ever went Peach in his life, and busted him out at Genesis.
Oh, I remember that. That was a good time. I'd be a sponsored player that way.
Yeah, that's
he
like
beat me.
Random.
Beat my Fox, and then I.
Oh, what was his? Oh, he's from Central California. He's pretty good. Chalkinator, yeah.
Yeah. And I went Rando Peach. Never played Ice Climbers Peach in my life. I literally looked up Armada versus Fly Amanita
and just watched it for like a minute.
I watched it for 30 seconds. I skipped to like the middle. I was like, "What's Armada doing?" I was like, "Oh, he's doing fair here. He's doing down smash in the middle of them." And he's edge guarding.
So he's going Fox, which theoretically or arguably could be as bad or almost as bad as Peach Ices. Wobble, but
it doesn't matter, because if you don't know how to play the matchup, then this is the same You're still getting wobbled.
What I was gonna say is like it's way harder to do Fox versus Ices than it is, in my opinion, to do Peach versus Ices.
I agree.
Like they may be just as bad against. I mean, like Ices may lose just as bad, but it's like so. Oh no. Up. That's that down air setup. It's so.
God.
Macintosh is making some amazing faces. If you're not watching his face, you should probably. And next time it gets wobbled, just take a look over at that player cam. It's great. Oh, keep looking. It's so funny. Can we have him on stream all day? This is great.
It's kind of like Evan's tongue.
Yeah. He's like,
Oh God, what's he doing?
yeah.
I feel like he's never played Fox.
I feel like he's not.
I feel like he would have had more
familiar.
success with Peach and just down smashing directly in the middle.
He should have just stayed Sheik. If
Yeah, honestly, I think he was.
he was
honestly,
playing fine.
Yeah, he was
just
playing
got
really,
wobbled like 3 times in
Yeah.
a row at the end, or something like
and,
that.
Like you can't really judge
Down air.
He should have been staying Sheik for sure, because if you think about it, he was literally winning neutral and winning that match. If it
Nana
this could be like
jab
the
saved
highest
him.
combo ever. No, it wasn't. But
Yeah.
it was pretty high for a nice combo. Oh,
For a nice combo.
Yeah.
So this is a 4 stock to 1 lead. Oh, Macintosh with the phases. Yeah, like I feel like everyone's tempted because we've all seen Mango and Hacks run over Icy's players, and you're like, wow, like that's incredible. Like if you play perfect, you could just destroy them. And then you think like, oh, I'm gonna bust this bad boy out. And then, but if you're not a Fox player, this is not
like,
a fun
he was
matchup,
doing
dude.
Really well. I mean, it's not a great matchup, but like, he was doing well with Sheik. And
Yeah.
like the only reason he lost is because he got wobbled. But
Yeah.
like, if you watched him play, his movement was fine. He kind of knew what he was doing.
He had a good strategy.
Yeah. His Fox, even though he's got wobble every time, like his Sheik, his movement's not really that well. It seems like he doesn't really know how to like approach.
Yeah. He hasn't drilled Shine once.
Yeah. He
So-
doesn't really grab that much. Like he's not.
Oh, the taunt.
He's trying to get in his head.
I like it.
I like it too. I love that, but I wish he stayed with Sheik.
Everyone can shield drop now,
Yeah.
especially with UCF.
Yeah.
So Walz takes that really convincingly. For a bit, like we said, it seemed like Macintosh had a pretty good handle on the matchup, but then you get wobbled, and it's also like, I feel like ICs are such like a low to mid-level player killer